Hello, hello. Hello, Sugarman. Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? Let's see. Might need to adjust some volumes here on my end. Let's see here. All right. We are back. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube land. It is I, JayPig, here with another thrilling Blender video. Or live stream, I should say. All right. So, let me adjust this a little more. There we go. Hopefully the music isn't overpowering or anything. Hello, hello, how are you? All right. So, last week we started on the face of the character model, as you can see here. And since then, I haven't done any work. I want to do most of the work during the live streams. But I did do some touch-up work just because I wanted to clean up what I had done. So just to make a couple things a bit better. Even then, looking at this now, there's still like probably a couple areas I can clean it up because I'm trying to make it nice and optimal. It's like you're wearing a mask. Yeah. I was showing someone this, and I was like, it looks like the face from, yeah, Snow White, the mask in the mirror, the mirror on the wall guy, or if you've seen Shrek, same character. Yeah, so it looks like a mask right now, but we're gonna continue working on this, and we're gonna turn it into a head next. So I want to make the lips, because right now there's not really lips here. So I want to build out the shape of the lips. Probably not going to do the interior of the mouth yet, but I want to do the rest of the head, which is why I have, because as you can see right now, for these reference images, the head is kind of being covered by the hoodie. So and that's why when I asked the artist to make this reference images for me, I asked for her to also make a version that has just like, I can hide this, just the head itself, so I could like get the shape of the head. So see, I'm gonna bring back the face. I might need to line this one up again because it looks like we moved some stuff around. Here we go. There we go. Nice and lined up. So yeah, the goal is to make the rest of the head get down to probably the neck. And then I am also thinking about maybe trying to get a base down for the hair. So that's what we're going to go first. That's what we're going to go for today. But first, I'm just going to take a second look, because sometimes it's like, for instance, does this extra edge need to be here? I don't know what purpose it's really serving. Hey, Sega, how are you? But I might just leave it there for now. If I need to do some more like optimization work, I might do that like in my own time. But there are some things here, like I could probably bring this up so that they're more evenly spaced. That makes me wonder, is there a Blender function for evening the spacing out? So if I select these and I go to vertex, but if any of you ever want to learn like how to use Blender, these menus up here are your bread and butter. They contain a lot of functions based on what you need to do. I think your chat is a little slow. Well, that's just probably because there's not a lot of people here right now. So we'll have to see if more people will come in here and there. It's about finding your audience, But hey, that means I have more time to focus on the individual comments like yours. Let me see. There's smooth vertices that basically just does something I don't want it to do. I don't know if there really is one that like evenly distributes them. So we'll just leave it as is for now. So let's see. So definitely for the head, what I need to do, I need to, because as you see, I'm going to have to add an ear model over here at some point, but I need to start working these faces back towards like this way. And then I need to also make the top of the head like go over. So what I might need to do, I might need to break it into pieces. So as we can see here, I kind of have this thing pulled very far forward, but I might need to pull that back in because basically what we're going to do, and I can pull up an example here, we're kind of modeling this face almost like it's got four sides like a cube. So if I were to take this cube and I were to like subdivide it a couple times, let's see. Oh, I might have thrown some subdivision on it to see how it would look subdivided. If anyone doesn't know, subdivision just like smooths it out. And so that's kind of like what it would look like right now if it was just smoothed. But we don't need the subdivision on it right now. We'll do that later. It's nice to see it subdivided, though, to make sure you're going in the right direction. But if I take this cube and I subdivide it a couple times, it looks like a sphere. You can pull in an actual sphere, and it will look like this. But the differences between these two spherical objects is how they're laid out. So you can see this sphere, everything is like works in like a ring, and they're all connected to each other. And that's fine and dandy. But for our purposes, it's not very helpful. With something more like a cube, what ends up happening is even though it's round, you can still see that there's like four, like, I want to say walls that make up its component. And it's much easier to work with something like this. So it's like, this would be like a corner. So what we need to do is we need to get the corner of the head looking like this shape. So imagine, right, this part here is the face, right? This is the side of the head, and then this is the top, and then this would be the back and the bottom, and so on and so forth. So we want our topology to kind of resemble this at the corner. And as you can see, these are just three squares that are conjoined in the center here. So that's what I need to do with this guy. So looking at where the head is supposed to start, I think this one's going to need to come down and in, because I need to start wrapping the head forward, if that makes sense. Like, let me see. If I just look at this, I can get rid of this sphere. I don't need it. Starts here and then goes up. So I'm going to select this edge here. And we're going to go like this. Maybe I'll rotate it a little bit. Oh, got to set this to the median point. Yeah, this is always going to be the fun part. Because what I need to do is I kind of need to get these on like a straight edge, if that makes sense. Actually, let me try something else first. If I go to the front view, we can see right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertices going this way. So if I go here and let's say I go do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And then we can adjust these to where we think the height of our head should be. Now, I should be able to use this as like a base of like, okay, this is where these parts are going to connect to. We might have to adjust the slope of the forehead as well, just to make sure it doesn't look funky. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this stuff over actually so I can get some nice even topology up here. I want these to be somewhat evenly distributed out. That should be fine. Okay, and then I'm gonna align this guy up here with this one. All right, now what I should be able to do, I can take this and this, and I'm just gonna make a triangle. Hello, hello, welcome. I think I might just need one more extra vertex in here. So I'm gonna subdivide here. I'll pull this down and I'll pull this down. I'm trying to make squares. Actually, this might be the one that needs to be the corner piece. Or no. Ah, man. See, I'm looking back at this for reference because I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right. It's all about how it's going to flow. What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. We're just 3D modeling. This is probably not the best, but we'll work with what we need, what we got for now. He's going to have a very slopey head at the start. Ah, I see what the problem is. Let's see. Part of it is also like how I started modeling this thing going here. Let me see here. If I pull in the knife thing, I can throw in an extra loop cut. Some minor brain damage. You know, Baby Lamb Creations? No, I do not think so. Let's see here. I'm going to start pulling some of this stuff forwards. And we're just going to start evening this stuff out. And then, let's see here. I might need to get rid of this guy, actually. And then we can just join that there. That's better. All right. Let's see. I don't want this to be too flat going this way, so I might need to bring it back a little bit. All right, let's see here. But I can pull it up a little bit, I think. Just sliding stuff around here, working in inches just to get it looking right. Might pull these ones a bit up and front, just just to even these out a bit more so that they're nice and evenly spaced. Pull this one out. All right. It's a start. It's a start. I'm wondering if I just need one more before this curve here. If I do that, it's gonna make a bunch of extra here. Or what I really just need to do is just rotate this thing. Aw, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Oops. Just push this up a little bit. Push this one here. Then I can add an extra one here. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I can just adjust these so that they make a lot more sense. Let's just back over to the median point. Big forehead. Oops. All right. And then this is going to conjoin with the side. So now I think the next step is going to be probably like this portion of the face here. So I might just grab these here. Yes, I am making a face. 3D. Yes, it is a 3D face. So now we're going to make like what's like the neck and the bottom of the chin. I can actually get rid of this for the time being. What's that going to do? Probably want it to just remain as round as I can. That, okay, that's looking fine. Pull this one a little bit. I'll pull these forward. Right, the face, the 3D face, the face made in the 3D software of yourself. That face. Reference. Yes, that face. Here, I probably don't want to pull these out too far, actually. I want these to be nice and even, so. think the tricky part's going to be like the back of the head. Let's see here. Because another thing I got to think about is how the neck is going to like join up to the rest of the head here. Which, if I start going this route, what I can do. Big forehead. Very big forehead. Yeah, I know. It's getting pretty exciting. 200,000 subscribers soon, maybe. Let's see here. One thing I'm going to have to start thinking about is how the bottom of the neck connects to the rest of the thing as well. What is this song? This is like one of those Knuckles songs from like Sonic Adventure or something. My name's Knuckles, and you're Pumpkin Hill. Knuckles, you gotta let me help you protect the Master Emerald. Oh, you right, bro. You right. All right. I feel kind of stuck right now. I'm trying to think what's the best way to get this this part of the neck over here. So let me see. If I grab these ones and I just pull them over, is this one just gonna have to be? Does that make sense? I mean, it might make sense. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. Yeah, I guess he doesn't. I will not let him take it over. All right, all right. That's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Let's see if I go vertex, let's hit smooth. What does that do? Not too bad. I don't think it ruins it. We kind of need. Let's see, smooth vertex. Yo, 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 what's up? Is this like Rouge the Bat's theme? Also from Sonic Adventure 2? Okay. So now that we have the side of the head going here, as we can see here, we can continue on. And actually, I might need to. Yeah, see, this is why the smooth thing didn't work out too well. Put this here. And then we can go this way. Then we can connect this up here. And then we can then again take this, go this way, and then that's connected up there. And we have connected the side to the top and the face on the front. So congratulations, us. Go team. What happens if I... Okay, that's better. Yeah, I can probably take these and just pull them out a bit. All right, nice. That's looking good. So now the question is, what about the part here with the where the neck should go? Because what we basically need to do is take these parts here and like close them in onto the center. And that's basically, yeah, that's basically what we need to do right there, realistically speaking. But I want to make sure I'm modeling it correctly. But let's see. So where would looks like where the neck would connect here to the head would start around here. So then it would look something like this, and then, you know, wherever the neck hole is. I'm wondering if I need extra vertices. Like, should this continue through this way, maybe? And then I could just do that. It will leave one triangle here. Well, I guess two triangles here, but I can probably just easily merge. Oh, no, wait. What happened? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's bad. That's bad topology. Wait, hold on. I guess I could just do that and just slide this over. Slide that. There we go. Then we can use this line here, just sort of like slightly round this section out. Nah, we'll leave that. Pull this in here. All right, so that's like basically the bottom of the jaw. And then I'll have to figure out how the neck hole is going to be when it connects to like the rest of the head. Some of this topology might need to get redone. But in the meantime, we can continue on with the rest of the head. So I guess this part here is going to continue being the top. And another thing I could do, I don't know if any of you remember how I like kind of outlined the top arc of the head. I might do that again, but just with like the side, like the side view of the head. So I'd like start going like this, if that makes sense. So let's see here. Right after here, the ear is going to connect. Man, I feel like I really need to just think about where the neck hole is going to be. You know what? It might be the tried and true method of let's go take a look at our friend Chai, the 3D model, and see what his neck did. I don't mind stealing secrets from other people's models. Okay, now the thing about his head is it's actually separate from his neck, but I can grab like, let's see here. That's his head, that's his neck. I can grab both of these. Boop. All right, now we can take a look exactly what's going on here. So as you can see for Chai, he doesn't really have the rest of his face like we're gonna put. He really only goes up to about this part of his head where the ears are, and then the rest is cut off. But I want to model the rest of my character's head anyways. But as we can see here, if I hit this, okay. So this kind of just flows in this direction and joins up with where the ear is. I don't know if the ear is going to actually be hard modeled into the model, but as you can see right here, it starts here and goes this way. Okay. So let's see what my model has. Let's see. I might need to make this go here instead. That way there's some flow going on here. So let me see if I dissolve edges. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird one, isn't it? Normals. Let's see, just want to set from faces. And then if I shade flat, there we go. And then I'm gonna pull this one over to the side here. And then this will help us when we want to add the neck later. All right, so let's just keep moving on then. So as far as the rest of the head goes, because I feel like after this point, when we get to about like here, right? That'll be like where the back of the head is. So it would like basically wrap into like this point here. What I can do is I can start moving this stuff around. And I might need to think about like where the hair is going to be. So depending on how thick the hair is, I might need to leave some room there. All right, then let's see. So for this part, we want 1, 2, 3. Probably need 6, because what I want to do is I want to make the part where the back of the head starts and then the side of the head begins. Let's see. So maybe not 6, maybe 5. So basically somewhere around here, that is where the back of the head will start. Man, how did you get out of here, buddy? And maybe I don't need this one here. Also, I gotta look now towards like top here as well, how many there's gonna be. So that's 1 here. Need 1 here. Because at some point we need another corner like this that connects over here. So if I just, so that's 1, 2. And we'll just have to count them and make sure that they all line up properly. This is basically. This is gonna go up here and like connect like this. Yeah, I know. You know, we're getting things rolling. Okay, so now that's connected to the back there. Hi, Lily. Welcome back. Yes, I do remember you. I want to bring these up here. How are you doing? There we go. New, 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 new. New, 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 new. Yeah, it just snapped into place. There we go. All right, so this is where the corner of the head's going to be. I need a shape like this. Let me see here. There we go. So now we're getting that connection I had talked about. But now we got a new problem. These don't line up with those ones. Which is probably just my own poor judgment. Let's see what we have here. So I'll probably just need to move this over and add another loop cut here. Maybe a couple more loop cuts, honestly. Yeah. So that should be enough. So what I can do now is I can like pull these ones over. Also probably means I have too many on the top here. Let's see. Yeah, I only really need, let's see. Yeah, I think I only really need these ones. If I start. And then I can start distributing this one to go up and fill this space here. And then these things are all going to have to get straightened out. All right, so that's a start on like the back of the head. We hit shade smooth. Let's see how we're looking. There's some like weird funky stuff going on here. One sec. If I just All right, it's a start. But another thing we're gonna have to start thinking about is how this connects to the neck. I might need another corner piece like this, but these are basically gonna make up the where the neck is gonna be. But there's like, as you can see for the side here, there's only like this many, but then for the back, there's like a whole lot more vertexes. Yeah, I might need to join some like this. That's 1, 2, 3. Gonna try some proportional editing here. Let's see if I can pull in the back of the head here. Welcome back. All right. Now let's see. If I take this, I'm gonna hit by selection. Then I'm just gonna apply the mirror. Let's try to make it round. And then we can like shrink it. And then we can like check our vertices and see what's going on here. Because I feel like there are definitely some spots where we can like get rid of some extra stuff here like that. Okay. And then it would be a matter of like connecting these up. Then I got this spot here, which that is not good, and I don't like that, and that's kind of awkward. So we're gonna try and fix that. All right. All right. That's probably going to be as good as we can get it for the time being. Not the greatest. Probably just move this down here. All right, and then after that, what I would do is I would take this and we would like extrude it like so. And then that would be the start of our neck. Let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want this to come out a bit more? Hello. That is quite the neck. Let me see what the subdivision looks like with that on. Okay. So definitely could look a bit more round around the back corner of the head here. But so far it's not looking too bad. Actually, it makes me wonder if I could try using maybe the sculpt mode to try and smooth it out. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna save, always save. And let's see. If I do this, okay, that brings it in. Sharp, clay, thumb, smooth, just smooths it out, which we probably don't want to do. We kind of want to round it. I don't know if there's like a round tool in here. I have inflate, which if I make this bigger, I don't know, that looks more like deflate to me. Oh! I am 3D modeling a character inside a Blender. This is going to be my new character avatar. And I just thought I would, you know, like, document it. Yeah. All right, so this one kind of does what I'm looking for. So maybe just a touch to help make it a bit more round. You know, just a touch. We don't need to go crazy. We don't need to give him that Jimmy Neutron style. Big forehead. It's the real Jax. Everybody, look! It's the real Jax! You're mocking me, aren't you? Oh, no, 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 no. Jax, look, corn! Where? Ah! Ha, ha, ha. Ah, yeah, yeah. Ah, ha, ha. Okay, maybe the back corner here is looking weird. Let me pop it with some of this, like, other stuff here. Very Megamind looking. Ooh. Ah. Let's put a 0.5. Then I'm just gonna hit it with a smooth. Oh, that's way too strong. Way too strong. Maybe that's a bit too weak. Okay, okay. All right, I'm liking that. That's looking better. I don't know how live streaming works with French subtitles. I'm sorry. I can look into it, see if it's an option. I don't know if they do live transcribing, but I'll have to look through my streaming settings and see if there's something about transcribing and translating subtitles. I am sorry about that. I apologize. All right. I think that's looking good. Let's try to give him some lips. This is going to be a fun part. So let's see. Probably want to. What just happened? Why is this over here? Huh. Okay. All right, cursor there. Hello, hello, Max Jim. Welcome to the stream. We're making a 3D model. Can't do what you told me. Well, I'm sorry. All right, want to make sure these lips line up. Hello from Russia. All right, start with the lips. Could probably pull this back a little bit. Then I'm gonna pull these in. Lips. I am 3D modeling a character. Right now I'm working on his mouth. So this is how he's coming along so far. Oh, thank you, Jack Snap. Musty. All right. That's a good start for the lips. It's going to be interesting when I have to go and rig this thing. All right, let's try the ears. That's going to be the tricky part. Because of how I'm going to set up the shading for this character, the ears don't have to be hard modeled into the surface. So I'm actually have already been starting the process of doing the next episode for Shadow and the Amazing Digital Circus. Right now, it's a lot of it's like pre-concept. Like I'm trying to figure out ideas. I want to work on episode 2, and I have some starting ideas. I just need to like get them going. How did I learn to make such cool animations? Right here on YouTube. This program here that I'm using is called Blender. It's a free 3D software. And I basically just started with some YouTube tutorials. You can find a lot of them. I guess the first place I learned how to make animations was a YouTube channel that was originally called Black Plasma Studios. I think they're called Cubed Media now. But they originally were making Minecraft animations. They were making 3D Minecraft animations. And one of their animators, who went by the name of like Arbiter617, I think, he started a tutorial series on how to animate Minecraft in Blender, and that's where I started. I started animating Minecraft. If you go back through some of my older videos, you'll find I had the first animations I was really doing was just Minecraft animations. So that's where I got started, was just watching some people, learning how they did this stuff. You can find a lot of really informational tutorials on Blender. Sega, how dare you? Don't make me ban you. I'm gonna add that to the community notes. No brain rot memes. All right, now ears are interesting because of their shapes. And I can see this. I don't know. Sometimes what I've seen before is some people will like take the head shape and make that the ear. So like this shape here becomes the ear shape. Let's see. I'm sorry, Jax. Sorry about the language barrier. I do apologize. There's only so much I can do. All right, so if I go here, the ear is about here. So it starts right around here is where the ear is going to go. So I'm going to actually pull in a new shape. I'm going to pull in a plane. And we're going to shrink it down. Oh man, it got merged. Wait, hold on. Okay. I'll pull it this way here. Hello, Ender. How are you? This is how much work we've gotten done so far in the head. Right now, I'm trying to tackle the ear. Who's your favorite character from the Amazing Digital Circus? It'd probably have to be Kane. I really like how he's exaggerated and how he's animated. He's a very funny guy. Let's see, and then that goes there. I probably would subdivide this. right, so this is the ear shape. I probably would so these would line up just like this. Hold on, I'm just gonna hide the rest of the head mesh here so I can focus on this. Let's see. That there, that there, there. How did I react when the digital circus ended? Honestly, it was the kind of ending that I expected. I expected the creator of the show to go that route after everything I had seen and everything that was going on. It was sad, you know. And the fun thing about being able to do something like Shadow and the Amazing Digital Circus is I kind of can, if I have enough resources, sort of change the episodes, if that makes sense. So, depending on what I can do, I could maybe either change the ending or supplement it somehow. Okay, and then bring this in. So now we're starting to get the shape of the ear. So for pets, actually, my family, we have 2 dogs. We have 2 King Charles Cavaliers. They're very adorable. I love them. Hopefully this works for the ear. Might pull this part in so it's not as sharp here. All right. And then I'm just gonna I'm sorry to hear that. So as far as like the full episode go, and I will take this out for you. Um it can't be the full 20 minutes because that takes too much time. Like they have a whole team of animators that allow them to be like the full 20 minutes. So I can't do the full 20 minutes, but I can do maybe like unironically 6 or 7 minutes. Yeah, I'll definitely have to see if there's some options I can get for getting these live streams transcribed. I don't know if there's a real time option, but I can't keep like stopping to type like this all the time. It's not gonna work out. I do apologize. Ears. I might need to. I honestly might need to. Shut up, Sega. I might need to revisit these ears honestly because I want them to sort of. I mean, actually, I could probably just. Yeah, just like that, I guess. I might need to bend them a bit. I want them to like form into the head, if that makes sense. Again, I might need to take a look at dear old Shy again and see how his ears do it. All right. You know, I think that's about as far as we're gonna get today. I'll have to hit up the hair next time, and I'll see if I can what I can do to fix these ears. But for the most part, it's coming along pretty smoothly. We got the rest of the head, we got the ears started. All in all, it's starting to take shape, so that's great. Yes, I definitely felt like the shadow punching jacks moment needed to happen. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining. I hope you all did enjoy, and I'm gonna try to stream again next week, and we're gonna do same time Friday at 7 p.m. And then I'll see if there's any options on YouTube for some translated subtitles during live streams. Hopefully there is. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.